Hey everyone, Cash here, trying something new as a part of a series I've been wanting to start dubbed Cash's Commentary, where I analyze the footage in my plays or thought process to add some insight to my playing style for those of you that are curious about that aspect. Now I do ask for constructive criticism in the comments for future installments, and for you to bear with me as I'm doing this on more of an impromptu basis. So today we're going to be looking over my cafe game with Kingyo and Lyric. I dropped 19 and 4 kills. That's kind of the reason why I wanted to go over this. And there's a lot of, let's say, cataclysmic events that occur in this game. So I'm going to go over, break it down, and explain what's going on as I'm doing things.
They could take care of you. Seen it before.
Where?
It's gridlock outside the garage.
Oh, I'm so fucking dead.
Say that again, sir?
Yeah, no, I'm so fucking
They have a
dead.
Blackbeard. They have
It had to be fucking black.
Is there a Blackbeard outside garage?
Yeah, fuck me. I was literally just gonna try and one-tap somebody, and he's the one person that I can't.
Alright, let's just wait till they play it.
I'm gonna head to another Discord server. I'll see y'all later.
Take it easy, bro.
You too, you too.
We might be playing. I'll try to support.
Blackbeard.
Planning. Alright, they got a Blackbeard sitting outside.
He's dead, he's dead.
Maybe. Oh, sweet. Alright.
Teammate!
In the back. Left side. Left side, left side, left side.
Ah, Thatcher.
There's one left and one right.
That's tough.
Alrighty, few things going on in this round. One, I don't know how I didn't injure or kill the planter. I tossed both my Pokeballs to him. I thought I was going to add him to the Pokédex. Unfortunately, that didn't pan out. Two, a retake is difficult. Just black and white on paper, retaking as a defender when the plant is down and you're not on the same page, you're in a different vicinity as your fellow teammates. There's not a whole lot to play with, especially for the bottom site. Once that main breach is open, you have people playing in Narnia, and I didn't know there was a ledge to my right. That's my fault. There was even a ping on the dude, and unfortunately I didn't catch it. My color blindness might have acted up to the red ping, but yeah. I was happy that Blackbeard hopped in on main stairs window. That one was dumb on his part. Blackbeard is a dream come true for attackers, especially in a post-plant scenario. The fact that it's a one headshot game, his utility is defending himself from headshots, and they have to come to you. They have to come outside. They have to peek you. You hold that lane. You have your gun up, and you don't get impatient. You don't go for frags. You can sit there prone and just ADS all day long. The fact that he hopped in, I think he was getting a little greedy. I think he wanted to come down main stairs and flank defenders attempting, including myself, attempting to get that retake going on, cut them off as they were emerging from blue or closet, wherever they could be coming from. The fact that I killed Gridlock was pivotal, not in this round in particular, but it did change the atmosphere. Getting someone out in Narnia, especially for a plant that you can't just stick it and force that person to then shift W out of their hidey hole is huge. But, nonetheless, still lost a round. I like to think I put in a good effort here. Let's carry on. Alrighty, flash forward to round 4. It's 0-3. You can see we're kind of getting the shit kicked out of us. This is one of those times where you're going to have to pick up the slack. Now, something I want to point out here, I'm getting kills consistently throughout these rounds, but I want everyone to research impactless frags. Because they're a huge, I'll say, consistent variable, especially in ranked. You'll have those guys go 15 and 3, and they're pissed as hell that they lost, rightfully so in some aspects. But for me here, if they're getting the diffuser down every round, you're killing 4 out of the 5 of them, but the diffuser still goes off. Attackers win the round. Those kills and the grand aspect, or the grand, I'll say, thing of things for the game don't really matter. You're cushioning your KD, and you let the 5th guy save his AWP. Now, I'm on a victory flank. I'm in bar stock. I notice the top of main stairs has this wall. It's soft. I chuck an impact at it. I start to kind of play with things, and then I'll just let you see it from here.
They have a 0 and a Maverick, so there's 2 points.
Bro, Sophia's main stairs.
I got her.
Maverick's getting main stairs.
Got him.
Blue?
Dead.
Outside breach dead.
Right side.
Few things I want to point out. Those kills were definitely credited to callouts. If I didn't get them, I'll say a millisecond before the words got out, Kingyo would have called out the Zofia. That would have been a kill. Lyric then called out the Maverick in Fireplace. I would have gotten him, and then he switched right on over to the guy at blue. Now, I was already aware enough to pick those guys up, but the thing is, if I wasn't, or if I was, in comms going, where are they, I need to make my next move, then, it definitely is a good substitution. It's effort put in by your teammates, and you must show appreciation where that effort is placed. Now, when a breach is opened, it's not bad to pre-fire it. I was kind of worried I was going to hit my teammate there on the right side over by recycling bin. I did not, but you always want to make sure, you don't have those, especially if you're going up against Latin players, those shift W'ers through a main breach. Now that Thermite is kind of becoming a little bit more prevalent as people see some flaws in Ace specifically. But, just get a lane or two in there, mag dump one, and make sure, they just don't smoke it, sprint it, get their execute going on, cover the planter, and we have a repeat of previous rounds occur in this game. I pick up the Jaeger, and it looks like we're kind of strong. We have definitely some player or higher player number establishments.
Still outside breach. Last one. Right side breach.
Right side breach.
Snowmobile. Oh my.
Already, scratch that. We fucking threw. There's one other guy alive, and he's fucking injured. I'm 100 HP, which is great. I'm playing also like a rat. The reason why I'm prone here is I'm Vigil. I didn't spot any drones running on in. If it's an easy kill for this dude wide swinging, if he rotates up to say games, rotates up to Fireplace, tries to just wide swing, it's an easy kill for me. I can just get 1 or 2 chest shots in. The fact that people were picking him as aggressively as they were, I'm hoping they at least tagged him. That was the kind of thing I was holding on to in this scenario. And I do not think this teammate's recoverable. It would be a mistake for me to try to pick him up.
I wouldn't peek a cash, I would just bait him in.
As pissed as I am about saying this, Lyric is right. It'd be much better to bait this guy down, force him into a bottleneck, and maybe get a pixel peek off, force him to plant, something like that. Hoping he doesn't completely watch this video, but chances are he will, and I will get a DM or text message that says, "Suck it, loser. Thank you."
I don't have eyes for you.
None?
None. Not where he's at. Sounds main stairs. He sounds main stairs window. He's on drone, I know that much.
He might be outside breach still. From the sound queue.
Hop in
He's
main
main
stairs.
stairs,
Come down
main stairs. Nice.
So a few things I want to say about this scenario specifically here. One, kudos to Lyric. I believe he called out that call out was an audio call. Now, you might be curious as to what that is. It's self-explanatory in the name, but for those that, solo queue, for those that, don't exactly have the clearest of comms, when you hear someone, vividly enough on a cam, on a drone, whatever the case might be, enough to give a vicinity of whom you're calling out. You hear him step near the drone, and your drone is 90. You say the dude's near 90, audio call. So kudos to him for that specifically, but I didn't have to peek here. It was a little aggressive in hindsight. I was warmed up. I was one of those, it's kill or be killed in my mind. It was a fight or flight instinct. And, I'm a flightless bird. I went for the swing. So that being said, I got the shot off. He was tagged. Easy kill there. We go into round 5. But this scenario could have ended up ugly. Bear that in mind. There's only so much advice I can give until your own playing style is brought into the mix. Mine just happens to be a little bit more aggressive. I have the patience of a walnut. Let's carry on.
Swing at me. Nice. There's another one. There's a nomad. I don't know where. She's not on the window. She's out here. She's out here. Just shot the mute. She swung. She won. She's piano door, right side.
We don't gotta peek. We don't gotta peek. We don't gotta peek. We have good control right now.
I watch your crossbow.
So right now, me and Kingyo are in a great position. I gave the call, watch my cross. For those of you that are not aware of what that term means, it means watch my cross fire. It's just, shortened, cut off that second syllable. Fuck that. It's out of here. I do not decide to buy another vowel. Now, the only issue I had with this, looking back, is that if he's using the SMG-11, and he's like me, and very inconsistent with the SMG-11, he has the chance to smoke the shit out of me while trying to help me. But this is nice. We have a bottleneck here. They peek him, I shoot. If they peek me, he shoots. It's one of those things that we can play off each other. So with it being a 2v2, we know that one person's going to have the diffuser. They have 30 seconds left. It'd be a waste if they were just going to go and try to frag out. But I want you to pay attention here to my sequence of shots. Who I go for first and why.
I don't have a camp for you.
Close to me.
She's swinging piano. In piano. No eyes. On cam. Piano door. He's on the piano door.
In with you.
Oh, okay. Shit, my bad. I was gonna peek to help you.
What's up, bro?
So Kingyo didn't have the worst idea in the world, tossing at Nitro. It would have been best to toss it to, the door frame, so that way he can blow it once they run in, as that is the closest site to him. That's where they're going to be rushing to attempt to get a plant down. Now, what I said earlier, pay attention to my sequence of shots. I went for the person who was aiming at me. Now, does that sound selfish? Little bit, but the ace was shift Wing. I had nothing but confidence in Kingyo to win that fight. He lost, but that AK is definitely a good primary, especially now that we're seeing it on another op. But the Nomad was looking for me. They were looking to execute the person that was going to be on the flank, the person that was going to interrupt the plant, down the planter at 0-0-0, thus winning the round and not getting a kill. They were looking for the person that was going to be essentially the fire starter, and that's why you go for that one. It's easier to go for the person not paying attention to you. However, you get 2 kills if you go for the person that's watching their cross, being their plant coverage, or their flank watch. Get them. That means, they have their guard down. Now, if they spin around and flick, chances are, they're just nuts. There's nothing you can do about it. They're having a good day. But take advantage of these kind of opportunities, because chances are their gun is down. I was confident enough to shift W, into piano and complete that kill. I don't think I didn't have the idea in my mind that he was going to get the gun up quick enough to get me. Now you might be wondering, is Cash really starting a clip off by being a giant fucking rat? And the answer to that is yes, mind your own goddamn business. Why are you even asking? This drone hole, I kind of wish they patched it out, because I've been burned on both sides of it. But if you can get cheeky kills like this, go for it. It kind of spoils the fact that I get someone out of this. You can kind of guess.
There.
You just got droned out to chunk it.
Is that saucy? Alright, well, I'm not afraid of anybody.
I don't know the call. I can't tell you where he's at. I'm sorry. this room. There's one on the west window, one on the south window. Shot cam. Sure, they need your big gun downstairs.
So Kingyo, watch out. At the bottom of your stairs, there's an ace hole. Also, they're in this room here. They're getting another wall. I don't know why.
Okay.
I don't have any items fully placed.
Please T'Chaka. Oh man, you're just not gonna
They're both upstairs. Coming down solar stairs. Drop solar. Another one coming down solar. No eyes.
Sledge is bottom solarium. He's landing.
On drone.
So I'm playing a really good position, at least in my eyes here. I'm off site and I'm vigil, but I'm not turning on my sensor. Now, a huge insight for my vigil players out there: don't have that scanner or jammer on all the time. They at least know, your vicinity. They know your proximity of your presence. It's one of those things that, if you're alone in a room and you were prone behind a counter and they didn't effectively drone it enough, it's best to not turn it on. You can then make the rat play, get up, and it was just a missed drone. However, you turn on that scanner, they at least know you're in the room. They don't know exactly where, but a good enough gunner will, get their way on in there and eliminate you. I then realized my hold here was a little too tight. This was an impact made to kind of rotate between sites. I thought I had a good enough shot here. He kind of just, gets out of my angle, but at least gives me the room for false confidence. It gives me the room. It gives me some wiggle room to make a rotate, and then play with it.
You saw the drone go by.
Mm-hmm.
Drone didn't see you.
Sledge is moving off landing. He came downstairs.
Should I worry about behind me at all or no?
I have a cam watching behind you. He's in the... I can't like it all. Red Hall. He headed towards main.
I felt really bad for that guy. He was playing such a good position. Honestly, if he just hugged that corner and stayed there, there was no reason to, not just be in the Ho Chi Minh Trail as deep as you could be. The fact that the plant is down, I'm one guy versus two. He should have been a little bit tighter on the wall. He chose, again, a great place to stay. He should have held the angle somewhere. I don't know if he was rearranging his drone, but he may have been ignorant to the fact that the ace blew a hole that was that close to it. Mistakes like that happen all the time, but just in retrospect, for that player and for those watching, play tight in this game. If you wide swing, there's a reason why it's called wide. You are leaving yourself exposed. If you land your shots and win your fights, good on you. Way to go. He did not. He was exposed a little too much. I took advantage of it. He was eliminated. Still, kudos to him for his positioning. Now, I'm sure you're upset with me for pausing this game right now. Half the diffuser time's eaten up. It's match point. Is he going to put it in overtime? Who knows? I want to point out really fast. Look where that disable icon is. It is in the bottom left-hand corner above my frames, meaning he planted near the bomb chassis. Now, if you look up, you'll see there is a carpenter just going to town on those floors. This is one of the most difficult positions to play as a defender in this game. I will argue that with anyone is the hill I will die on. Am I saying it's not winnable? No. It's definitely winnable. But playing vertical means you can kind of peek at any time for the attacker side. You know, you just play off a little bit. They can fake as much as they want, but if you play it right, you know, fake peek, make noise as if you were to peek, shoot the floor, and, you know, distract them a little bit. It's truly having a rat inside of a box and just shaking it at your will. So that's just some insight there. It's a really strong position to play. A lot of people make the mistake of planting in this site and then playing where that Sledge was playing, for example, and that's the only places they would play. The fact that it was a 1v2, they have one person up top and one person in trophy, that made it really difficult for me. I kind of realized here their communication was a little bit off, or at least their cohesion wasn't there all the way. I'm going to let this crack on.
He's above. Probably just try and stick it, honestly. No way. Alright, Cash. Alright, we can win. Fine. Fine! I'll try!
Oh,
Fuck!
So, overtime, here we come. That kind of fucking sucked, and I swear to God, I needed to take, like, blood thinners after that. That was kind of rough. They should have won that. On all accounts, if that Sledge played tight in a corner, and say it was only the vert guy to pick me, the guy that was second floor, and I won my battle against him earlier, then that means he has free game to SMG 11 me. It's close range. Chances are he hit his shots, and I'd be done and out for. You want to take your ones when it comes to this kind of scenario, because of the fact that they're separated. They're not there for the refrag, and refrag is a good term to also brush up on. Refrag is when you get eliminated, but your teammate immediately avenges you, and they didn't have the positioning to do so. Sledge gave the call out where I was. This dude knew he could play second floor all he wants. Chances are he was also half expecting me to just sprint up trophy stairs, eat most of my time, and hold a door angle. I don't know why he decided to peek me here. He did drop me down, you know, a significant portion of my health, but you got to play it tight. You got to realize where they're exposed. Hit whatever you can. I know you like to see clips where it's only headshots and a headshot ace. No, I killed a dude through a drone hole because I done blew off his ankles. You know, don't be picky. You want to have good trigger discipline, but if there's a shot, you gotta take it. Creeping up. Tell me when they get into sight.
They're breaking it open now. Ace is on breach. Got me.
Ace dead.
Maverick's outside breach. On ping. 3. Pushing. Never mind. He's back on 3 ping. He's swinging. He's going on. Sledge. User's down right there.
Oh fuck! Double door here. Double door here. He's close to me. There's no advice here. I was being a little fucking prick and just peeking at God's will, and I got punished. That's all. Oops. I think piano door. Piano. To your right, hard right.
Shotgun.
Do not blow that.
He's inside. Back up. Shotgun out. Yep. Go. To your left. Yes, boy. So proud of you.
What the fuck?
Oh, I got so greedy, dude. I wanted the 20.
1 kill away.
Yes, you're welcome. I went 4 and 6 for you, you animal.
So we won. Woo. One of the things I want to point out here is to not be overbearing on your comms. You can hear me kind of bite my tongue a few times, like go, ooh, because you do want the players to play. You know, you don't want to be just it's not CS:GO where if someone's AFK, they get booted out of the game. There's then a fifth bot that you can take over once you die. That's not the scenario for this game. We know that. We call our teammates bots, but that's not the case that we're dealing with. I have to kind of direct them with calls that I can get. You'll notice that I'm playing their perspectives because we don't have really any cams. Now, the first thing you should do upon dying, jump on cams. I don't care if you're an attacker or defender, post-plant, pre-plant, during an execute, whatever. Comms are clouded, well, you gotta clear them because drones, cameras, information is the name of this game. I try to give out as much as I can. The fact that I gave, Kingyo the call on the left prevented him from, getting that plant down, or prevented the enemy from getting the plant down, doing a 180 on him, and adding him to the phase up montage. So, again, valiant effort from my guys. The randoms were... They tried. They didn't have comms, or they didn't have microphones, which sucks. Or if they did, they really weren't assisting us in our endeavors. So, this is for those that, might be solo queuing. They might be 5-stacking, but they're just not seeing the level of progression that they want. If you're impressed at all with my gameplay or with my thought processing, feel free to leave, kind compliments below. If you have constructive criticism, please, I do implore you to say it. I want to be doing more of these videos. Maybe I'll do them in Rogue Company. Maybe I'll do them in Call of Duty, Halo, whatever the case may be. This was a good example just because there's a few clutch scenarios, post-plant retakes that some were just simply attempts. But yeah, thank you for watching, and be safe out there, guys.